So in Assassin's Creed there are a lot of things that people debate about all of the time. What the best game is, which game has the best open world, which game has the best soundtrack, but there is one topic where 99% of Assassin's Creed fans agree with, and it is the main protagonist of the game. And in my opinion there is only but one guy who comes to mind, and obviously I'm talking about Ezio Auditore. And in today's video I'll actually talk about what makes this guy so special and makes him an absolute Assassin's Creed legend. So Ezio is undeniably not one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed characters, but also one of the most beloved video game characters of all time. And well, first off, the key aspect that immediately comes to mind is that we know Ezio literally from the day he was born to the day he dies. And Ezio's the only guy in the whole Assassin's Creed franchise who got a trilogy. Not a single other character got even 2 games, and he got 3, which started with him being born. And then we were able to explore this insane transformation that he had from a young lover playboy, let's call him, to a seasoned assassin, and that is a core part of his appeal. And when it comes to his life, I think a great thing that the Assassin's Creed games featuring Ezio did was to actually also show the not so serious parts of them. You know, you had this very funny love story with Caterina in the first couple of hours immediately while playing Assassin's Creed 2, and it really showed the human side of Ezio. You know, he wasn't this brute who kills everyone and everybody. You really start off with Ezio being this very naive kid who doesn't really know anything about the assassins and their creed. And a thing that I talk a lot about when it comes to video games, one of the most important things that they have to create is to form an emotional connection with the player. And I think Assassin's Creed 2, well, this was the beginning of the Ezio journey, let's say, really achieved that great. I remember when I first started playing this game, already after a couple of minutes, you have to find out the lover of Ezio's sister and beat him up because, well, he cheated on her. And that is a very human side of Ezio that I don't think a lot of other Assassin's Creed characters portray. And due to those things, we players can really emphasize with Ezio and really feel every emotion and everything that he goes through with him. And obviously Ezio being very memorable, this has to have a lot of reasons, right? And a big reason also is his great charisma and wit that he has. You know, he has a very charming character, and his humor is undeniable, which really makes him relatable and engaging. As I said in the beginning, he isn't this brutal guy with no emotions. No, he really feels like a person that lived, that has emotions, that sees the world in a better picture than it truly is, especially in the beginning of the Assassin's Creed games. But later on, what makes him as great as he is this incredible transformation into this master assassin, one of the most powerful assassins of all time. You know, his skills and abilities became so legendary, you know, showcased through thrilling parkour, stealth and combat sequences, and how he basically demolished the whole Borgia clan and really let the assassins rise in that time. And seeing this incredible transformation, as I talked about, from this naive, noble guy who has problems with the fathers of the women that he's with, or that is beating up some guys in Firenze, to this influential character, one of the most influential characters in all of Italy, it is really an incredible thing to see, and we players accompany him through this whole journey and feel all of his emotions with him, which really makes it extremely special to play. Another great aspect that really helped him become the greatest assassin in the whole franchise is the historical setting. I mean, on one hand, we have probably one of the most interesting settings in all of video games, the Renaissance period in Italy, and this backdrop really provided a rich and visually stunning environment for his adventures, and also the people that you meet. I mean, the Ezio games, especially AC2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I mean, the side characters, you can't compare them to the other games. I mean, Leonardo da Vinci still to this day, in my opinion, is the greatest side character in all of Assassin's Creed, and obviously also Ezio's favorite best friend, I should say. And while playing Assassin's Creed 2, I was already so in awe of the open world, of Venice, of Firenze, because it is a time period that has not really been discovered much in video games. And then you have Assassin's Creed Revelations that leads us to Constantinople, which is another incredible landscape. So the open worlds and the games really provided a great atmosphere and a great landscape in order to portray his adventures. And especially in Assassin's Creed Revelations, you can really see his evolved worldview and his dedication to freedom that are so inspiring and that have changed so much during those games. And his journey, you know, his character development from a young playboy to a wise mentor are something that I have not seen a lot in video games. And Ezio Auditore also is the character that has the biggest legacy in the Assassin's Creed franchise. I mean, not only with this great soundtrack, you know, Ezio's Family, that is the most known, probably one of the most known soundtracks of all of video games, and it still, for every new game, for every new Assassin's Creed game that releases, it gets a new version. But that obviously is due to Jesper Kyd, who made an incredible job in those Assassin's Creed games that he composed. But think about it, Ezio Auditore, his outfit is one of the most iconic outfits in all of video games. Moreover, this guy literally made it even into Fortnite. I mean, I know that nowadays I think a lot of people and a lot of characters from video games have made it into Fortnite, but it still is a great achievement and shows how much of an impact he made on the whole video game franchise. And so all in all, while the Assassin's Creed franchise definitely has some great protagonists, I think it is clear that Ezio definitely stands out amongst all of them, and it is due to those things that I just mentioned in this video that he is so loved and remembered by players all around the world. But now tell me your opinions. Is he also your favorite protagonist? I, on the other hand, I also like Edward Kenway very much. Or Bayek also makes a strong point when it comes to the best Assassin's Creed protagonist, but Ezio in his games, in my opinion, are definitely the best ones in the whole franchise. Alright guys, that was it for me in today's video. I wish you all an amazing day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.